Hey guys, what's going on? It is Rick. I'm here with another pickup video, and I know I mentioned the last pickup video. I wasn't sure if I was just going to do the tail end of miscellaneous pickups from when Martinez Joe and Marie from the MARTINEZJOE74 channel came to hunt. I decided I'm going to make this really bizarre. I'm going to save the stuff that I got. Like I said, it's miscellaneous stuff that we'll talk about. But I have a bunch of CDs and books that I've been piling up and accumulating. And instead of adding them to a miscellaneous pickup video, which I have a ton of miscellaneous pickups, which I'll probably just make all movies, I'm going to kind of go through the CDs, mention the couple books really fast. I don't really talk about books much on this channel, but I kind of want to do this for a tease. In 2 weeks from today, I'm going to drop my autographed book collection video, which not only I think it's pretty cool. It's an inexpensive way to accumulate some really cool autographs, in my opinion. I have 2 brand new books that I have not shown on this channel. And so this will be like, I'll go through my book collection and I'll unveil the 2 new autographed books. So if this seems like something you'd be interested in, all the books except for one in that collection, the one is from an author that's pretty well known. The rest are all like celebrities or wrestling themed. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, 2 weeks from today, I'm going to drop that. And I've actually accumulated a couple books that I'm going to mention. So I'm going to dive right in. We're going to talk about the music and books and then talk about the rest of the stuff that I got while hunting with Joe and the gang. So, like I said, going to knock through these CDs pretty fast. I'm going to try to remember where I got most of them. The first one here is from a yard sale, Bob Seger's Greatest Hits. I feel like I'm blurry again. There we go. Bob Seger's Greatest Hits. Bob Seger, I like a lot of his radio songs. Haven't listened to a lot of his albums, but this was 50 cents, so I grabbed that. I found a really cool yard sale where they had a bunch of classic rock for 50 cents. Of course, I had most of it. I think the other 2 things I got were these. The first one being Bruce Springsteen's classic album, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. I've been to Asbury Park. I got to see the Stone Pony where Bruce Springsteen used to perform back in the day. This is the album from 1973. So I enjoy old Bruce Springsteen, not so much his new stuff, but wanted to add this to the collection. It's a classic CD, and this is the original pressing of it. And then you guys know that I was a big fan of the movie Rocket Man. I like Elton John's music a lot, and this is the Elton John Greatest Hits CD, 1970 to 2012. I believe it's a 3-disc set? Yeah, because it's a 2 CD set, plus, I'm not sure what this... There's a 3rd disc. It says bonus disc, but it doesn't say what it is. So it comes with a bonus disc. So I'm kind of curious to see what that is. It doesn't say. It's weird too. It's like, oh, hold on. Limited edition bonus disc. Candle in the Wind Live, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me with George Michael, Live Like Horses with Pavarotti, and Your Song with Alessandro Safina. So it was actually stuck in there upside down. So I'm going to go right side up. That, and that's stuck in there. So yeah, this was 50 cents. The other 2 CDs were 50 cents, so I can't pass up on those. I see why they stuck it upside down, because then the disc hangs out. They're smart. They're no dummies. All right, so then we went to a local flea market. Not too much there. It was like a church flea market. Bridget, RJ, and I went. And one stand had CDs, and these were 5 for $1. And there's a bunch of really cool soundtracks. And then there was a mixed CD, and that was built. So these were 20 cents each. Billboard's Greatest Hits, 1983. It has Africa, Toto, Stray Cats, Maniac by Michael Cimbello, Down Under, Men at Work, Total Eclipse of the Heart. So a bunch of popular 80s songs that I enjoy. So I will rip those to my phone eventually. And then some soundtracks. So the first 2 soundtracks are actually from a movie that I've never seen. Always wanted to check it out. I've heard really good things. And it is the Big Chill soundtrack and more songs from the Big Chill. I'm going to throw out a few artists that are on here. Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, Three Dog Night, one of my favorite songs of all time, Procol Harum, A Whiter Shade of Pale. I love that song. This CD has Creedence Clearwater Revival, the Beach Boys, the Rascals, Steve Miller Band, so a ton of fantastic artists. Wanted to grab those, and like I said, 20 cents a piece. These were all mint. This is a cool soundtrack. I love this movie. It is even more Dazed and Confused, and it says, "They found your stash again." And this has Edgar Winter Group, Steve Miller Band, War, Dr. John, Peter Frampton. So, had to get that. And then a soundtrack I used to own, and I guess I sold it back in the day. So I was pretty excited to get this back in the collection, and that is Almost Famous, which I'm so excited is coming out on 4K. Paramount Presents is also releasing it, but there's going to be a 4K steelbook that I will be getting. I'll probably actually go to the store day one and try to get that so I can rewatch Almost Famous. I've been wanting to rewatch it for such a long time. I hate that the Blu-ray only has the bootleg cut. I'm hoping, my fingers and toes are crossed, that the 4K will have both versions, because the Paramount Presents edition will have both versions of the movie. So, the Almost Famous soundtrack. The soundtrack that's probably the most, or the CD that's most out of place in the music. The 2020 Experience 2 of 2 Deluxe Target Edition CD, Justin Timberlake. I enjoy Justin Timberlake quite a bit. I think he's an excellent pop singer and entertainer. This was $1, brand new sealed. And then a few rock CDs, and I believe I got these all at the Berlin Flea Market. So I showed pickups a few weeks ago from the Berlin Flea Market, and these were a couple CDs. I believe I bought these at the Berlin Flea Market. I think. I could be lying, but that's what pops into my head. Alex is on Fire, Watch Out. I really enjoy the song Accidents. It was a song I used to listen to a lot, and I never had the actual album. And this is actually the promotional use version of this album. So, mint. I'm lying. These were from the flea market. I just remembered that. The CDs that I got from Berlin, I already showed in a video because they're my CDs to get filed. These are from the same flea market, just a different stand. These were $1 a piece. This is really cool. You don't see this often. A lenticular CD with Ozzy Osbourne there. This is an Ozfest album from 1997, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, might be the initial Ozfest. But the way they do this is the case is the lenticular. The artwork is not. It has Cold Chamber, Powerman 5000, Fear Factory, Slayer, and Ozzy Osbourne. So, wanted to grab that. That was $1. And then this has a ton of good bands. And that is Rock Against Bush Volume 2. You have Green Day, Operation Ivy, Dropkick Murphys, Foo Fighters, Rancid, Yellowcard, Jawbreaker, No Doubt, Hot Water Music. So a ton of bands. I think this also features, a DVD with music videos. So you got the CD and the DVD there. So that is cool. Rock Against Bush. That is it for the music. Like I said, I tried to get that done quick, even though we're 8.5 minutes into the video. Repping my J2H shirt. I did Megapodtastic, the last group of videos I recorded. My buddy Jacob's shirt, J2H. Go check him out on YouTube or Instagram or Letterboxd or TV Time. All that good stuff that I'm on. Now, a couple books. The first one I got at Goodwill, and this just caught my eye because it looks brand new. Like, this book looks like it was maybe read the first 15 pages and they stopped. And it is the classic novel by Mario Puzo. And it's the 50th anniversary trade paperback of The Godfather. Like I said, this book looks like it was never touched. This was 99 cents. I've never read the book of The Godfather. One of my goals this summer is to sit and finally watch the second and third movie, because I've only seen the original. I know, the second one I heard is amazing. The third one, not so much, but I want to watch all three, and I figured it'd be cool to read the book after revisiting the original and watching the other two. So that was $1. Had to grab that. And then this was a gift from Bridget's mom. She had read this book. She had picked it up and read it and asked Bridget if I would be interested in having it. And I'm a fan of the work of this guy, especially like he's been doing more like mystery and police thriller things. So I read about this book. It sounds fantastic. So I'm going to try to read more this summer too. I say that now. I really am. And it is Stephen King, If It Bleeds. So the new Stephen King book that came out this year. So definitely excited to have that. Thank you to Sheila for hooking me up with this book. Definitely excited to check that out. So that is it for books and CDs. Bet you didn't think that would happen 10 minutes later. So now I'm going to try to recall the random stuff that I grabbed with, well, not try to recall it. It's sitting here in front of my face. With Joe and Marie. I think what's here is from Second and Charles, Cash Converters, Jupiter Records, a random pawn shop that we stopped at, and then the rest is from Second and Charles. And I said Second and Charles twice because the first thing I bought was a pop. Did not know this was a thing. I know Dave has showed these in videos since, but I got this, I guess, the day they came out because they had just put them on the shelf. And when I walked back to the pop section or past the pop section to use the restroom, they were all gone. So I'm glad I grabbed this when I walked in and saw it. It is the new, of course, Princess Jasmine pop. Part of the, Princess Celebration, the Ultimate Princess Celebration. I had to get this. I've also decided that all my Jasmine pops that are non-animated related, so the movie Jasmine pops, I'm going to get rid of. I'm not a fan of the live action movie, and even though it's Princess Jasmine, and I love Princess Jasmine, I don't really care for the live action movie, and I don't want pops from a movie that I don't like. So I'm going to keep just the animated ones, and I think I still have 6 animated Jasmine pops. I have Slave Jasmine, Nerdy Jasmine, Original Jasmine, Sparkly Slave Jasmine. I will say that somebody sent me a Princess Jasmine from the Aladdin movie, the live action one, and it was a special edition one. I'm pretty sure it's on the other side, so I can't see it. I will keep that. I'm not going to get rid of it. It was a gift from a viewer, and I'm still keeping that. Plus, it's a cool special edition. But the standard Princess Jasmine pop from the live action is gone. So Princess Jasmine there. It's going to be really tough to do this elevator. We'll have to figure this out. So then I grabbed a few titles from Cash Converters for myself. DVDs there were like $15 for $10 or $1 each. So I got some stuff to flip. I think Aaron wanted 1 or 2 DVDs. I think Joe got a few DVDs. And we built up my pile to 15. And I paid $1 each for these. And I know I said DVDs, and I'll mention that in a minute. Because the next 2 movies are Blu-rays. But I'll explain. So this is a movie that we talk about a lot in the second group chat I'm in, which is on Instagram with Miss Jess, Dollar Tree Queen, Aaron, Movieholic, Joe, and Marie. And it's a movie that they've been talking about a lot recently that I've never seen, with a fantastic soundtrack. Plus, it's a Cameron Crowe movie I've never seen, and that is the film Singles, which stars Bridget Fonda, Keira Sedgwick, Bill Pullman, and Matt Dillon. I've heard great things. I've never seen it. So I grabbed the DVD for $1. I think it might be on Warner Archive on Blu-ray, but the disc is mint. So Singles in a Snappa case, to quote Joe and Marie. And then the next 2 are Blu-rays. And the reason they were $1 was because they were in the Blockbuster cases. So they were still in standard DVD cases. And they charge $1 a piece for those. I got home, took out the artwork, put them in Blu-ray cases because it's just the standard Blu-ray case. Although it leaves like stains where the glue is. But that doesn't bother me so much. The first is a movie with Bradley Cooper I've never seen. It also stars Renee Zellweger, and it is Case 39. Haven't heard much about this, so let me know, is it any good? And you can kind of see what I'm talking about. See that line on the barcode there? That's like the glue from the inside. I'll show you guys. Oh no, I'm blurry. So you can see they use glue to stick it to a card. It doesn't bother me that much because it's on the inside of the artwork. And just, you know, that's why I keep replacement Blu-ray cases handy. And now it's in a beautiful Blu-ray case, and the artwork's there and not ripped or written on, so that is cool. And the other movie for $1, I need to revisit this. I haven't seen this since it initially came out. Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, Jeff Dunham, Jermaine Clement, Paul Livingston, and I believe others. I want to say Zach Galifianakis is in this. I could be wrong. It sticks out in my head, but it is a movie called Dinner for Schmucks. Yes, I know it is bad. It is a movie that a lot of people don't like, but I remember enjoying it and thinking it was funny. Plus, I think soon, maybe another year or two, I'll be able to show this one to RJ. I don't think he's ready yet at the age of 11 or 10 still, but yeah, Dinner for Schmucks, wanted to grab that. And that was it. The one title I got from Jupiter Records for me was this, and it was in the dollar room that they have. It's a movie I've never seen. I know a lot of people say it's good. A lot of people say it's pretty sad. It's 20 years old now, which is crazy. But it is Keanu Reeves in a film called Hardball on DVD. I'm also going to make a prediction. I'm recording this on June 4th. I think this movie will come out on Blu-ray by the end of the year. It's a movie a lot of people like, and Paramount's been doing awesome at getting their catalog titles on Blu-ray that have never been on Blu-ray. So I'm going to make a prediction right now. Hardball by the end of the year. Quote me. June 4th, 6:40 p.m. I don't know. It has to be around there. This was a cool find. We went to a random pawn shop. Joe scored a really cool Brer Rabbit vinyl, original E.T. vinyl. I believe he's shown those in videos now. But they had these DVDs, and I've never watched the show, and I think they were $2 each. And it is season 1 of Wahlburgers and season 2 of Wahlburgers. Season 1, brand new factory sealed. Season 2 is mint. They were really dirty, but I clean everything I buy anymore. I wipe it down with like Clorox wipes and dry it. And yeah, these discs are like mint, so I don't even know if they were washed. They look pretty untouched. So, Wahlburgers, season 1 and 2. I love garbage reality shows, and I love Mark Wahlberg. So, curious to check those out. And then last but not least, back to Second and Charles. It comes full circle. And I got a few things here. This was really inexpensive. This was priced at like $3. And it's a movie that's been on my to-watch list for a long time. Really good cast. You have Drew Barrymore, Kate Beckinsale, Robert De Niro, of course, Sam Rockwell, Sam Rockwell is fantastic. You guys need to watch more Sam Rockwell movies if you don't. I have so many I need to watch. That's another list I'll make on Letterboxd, Sam Rockwell movies to watch. But it's a movie called Everybody's Fine. This was $2.95. Plus I ended up having like a $10 off coupon if I remember when we went. So yeah, for $3 I grabbed that. It's actually a Miramax Lionsgate release. So I wonder if this is out of print. I don't know if this ever got re-released. This might be out of print, so that's pretty cool. Next up is a movie that did not know anything about for the longest time. We were at the Berlin Flea Market, and Joe was excited. He picked it up, and I was reading the case and looking at the cast, and I was like, why have I never heard of this movie? And since then, I bought a copy at Second and Charles, which is the copy here. And I paid up. It was like $5 or $6, which I usually don't pay for DVDs, but it was like $5 or $6, and I've come across it probably about 10 times in the last month since spending a little extra on a DVD. But I kept the one I got from Second and Charles, and this features Dylan McDermott, Marilyn Manson, Seth Green, and Macaulay Culkin. It is a movie called Party Monster. I know Bridget said that she has never seen it. Looks like, wow, Chloe Sevigny, Natasha Lyonne, Wilmer Valderrama are also in this? Huh. I expect this to be a weird movie. I mean, it's the tale of drugs, excess, and murder. I expect this to be really weird. I don't think Bridget's seen it. Maybe she has. I forget. I think she hasn't. It's Flipper. Is it a Flipper? It says full screen and widescreen, but it is a movie, Party Monster. Let me know, guys. Is this one any good? Is it a terrible movie? Did I waste $6? Let me know. Next up, was just talking about garbage reality TV. And this is garbage reality TV I really enjoy. I'm excited because I have Paramount Network now. Didn't have access to this show for a couple years. And I think this was $2.50, if I remember correctly. And it is Bar Rescue. Toughest Rescues. I like it. John Taffer can be a bit of a schmuck in my opinion. But this was actually the first place I ever saw Davey Page views. El Presidente, the guy who does the One Bite Pizza reviews, was an expert for John Taffer at this one restaurant that served pizza. And so it was my first exposure to Davey Page views. But yeah, $2.50 for a Bar Rescue DVD. I didn't even know they had a Bar Rescue DVD. So I grabbed that. And last but not least, this was kind of cool to come across because I had just finished watching the series The Comedy Store on Showtime, which I mentioned in a previous review briefly. And this guy did a lot of work at The Comedy Store. One episode focused around this guy and other people at that time, but he was the focus. And actually, one of the bonus features is stories from The Comedy Store with Pauly Shore, Mark Maron, and more. But it is a tribute to Sam Kinison, Back from Hell. And it features Dennis Leary, Chris Rock, Lenny Clark, Ice-T, Norm Macdonald, Jay Leno, Kathy Griffin, and George Lopez. So I'm not sure what this is, honestly. It says it's a cast of comedians paying tribute. So I don't know if it's an interview thing, if it's a special. It's only an hour long. It says it was Comedy Central, but also Epic. So let me know if you guys have seen this. Like, what kind of format is it? I'm excited to check it out, though. Sam Kinison was an interesting character, that is for sure. And that is it, guys. So, like I said, I've mentioned it in a few videos now. I want to thank Joe and Marie from MARTINEZJOE74 for finally, well, not finally. They came to Pennsylvania, making time in their schedule for me to meet up with them, do a lot of hunting. I took a day off from work to do an extra day of hunting. I kind of planned where we were going and setting up the trip. I keep looking because I'm trying to get the elevator ready. I'm hoping I don't dump this all over, which would be horrible. We're even going to add Jasmine. So thank you guys, as always, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. All right, here we go, guys. So check out the links down below where you can find links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies I watch, my Amazon wish list, eBay page, Blu-ray.com profile, links to the Movie Hoarders trailer, as well as, oh my gosh, there it is, guys, the huge elevator for this video. So yeah, thank you guys. Also, my email address, P.O. Box, can all be found. I have an itchy nose. It means I'm going to fight somebody or come into money, right? Man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I don't know if you can tell this. I may have had an energy drink later in the day, so I'm feeling good. It's the first video, so I'm fired up. So thank you guys for watching. As always, until next time, who's down to movie?